I have created many Morph tutorials in the past, but my viewers are requesting me to create more videos on Morph Transition. So with their request, I have come up with this new idea. As you can see here, I have created a kind of a glass effect in the background, which I have put 4 options here with the different icons. And again, I have created one more glass background with the red color. This is the slider actually, and you can see here I've just put the title here with the icons, and below you can have the detailed text. So when I click, this slider move to the next slide, and this becomes white and the first one becomes gray, and the third click it goes to the third option, again it becomes white, and then the fourth option. And likewise, I have created one more slide with the dark background or the dark mode. So you can see here, so this one the same but only the dark color. So this is the third and this is fourth. So let's see how to do this in PowerPoint. Add a new slide and change the background color to light gray color. Go to Insert, Shapes, select a rectangle. Draw a rectangle, maybe this much size, and right mouse click, go to Format Shape, and I'm going to select a gradient fill, and by default it was used last time, so it's taking the same. I'm just going to delete the 2 stops, and I'm going to keep only 2 stops. One is white and another is black. One black, I'm just going to select and increase the transparency level maybe to 80%, and to white I'm going to increase to almost like 95%, and you can change the direction something like this, and go to line. You can see your line, and you can increase the width. You can see here I can increase the width maybe 2 points or 2.5 points, and I'm going to select a gradient fill, and here I'm going to use 4 stops. So let me just select the first one and change the color to white. Then second, I'm going to make it black, again white and black. So you can see here I try to give kind of a glass shape, and you can see, and if you want you can just change the direction. Let's go to the line and change the direction, whichever direction you need. For example, let me just select like this. So you can do something like this, or you can increase the white also. If you want more white to be visible, you can increase the white also. So something like this. Let me just add the width more. Instead of 2.5 I can make it 3 also. So you can see here the glass rectangle is ready now. I'm going to add another red color glass in the background. For that, go to Insert, Shapes, select a rectangle. Now I'm just drawing the rectangle somewhat bigger than the height, bigger than the gray glass. Maybe this much size is enough, and I'm going to select a red color for this. You can see here, and the line I can make it white also, doesn't matter. Then I'm just going to select this, press Ctrl D, you can see, and then I'm just going to cut this into half. I'll just select one more rectangle. Let me just make it more transparency, and I want only this area which is visible, I want to keep that one, and the area which is outside I want to remove that. So I can just simply select this rectangle and the blue one by holding the shift key, go to merge shapes and just say subtract, and I'm going to give a white color to it and make the transparency almost 80-85% and put it here. You can see here the glass effect. If you don't want the line, you can just simply remove the line also, and select both of these object and press Ctrl G to group it, and go to format, send this to back. So it will be something like this. So align it properly. The same height and width should be on top and the bottom. I'm going to use this red glass as a slider, so it will move to the next options. So for this, I'm just going to select this particular shape again, the red rectangle. Control C, click outside, Control V, and you can just reduce the size. You can see here I will reduce the size, and again I'm going to give a darker color to it. Go to, maybe I can use this darker color, and the line I'm going to give a gradient line, and I'm going to use two colors only. One will be white, another will be a red. And if you want, you can increase the width of the line. You can see here, and I'm going to make the direction of the line something like this. The white should come at the bottom, and this red I'm going to make it full transparent, so only white will be visible. You can see here. So this is the shape to hold the red glass in the background, and I'm going to select the same thing, press Ctrl D and rotate it. Go to format, rotate, and just say flip vertical and bring it here exactly. So this is the shape which is going to rotate, or not rotate, it will slide to the next options. The next step is to add the text and the icon. For that, go to insert, text box, and just going to type option 01, make it center align, and change the font to white, bring it on top, and if you want, you can make it bold and a bigger one. And if you have the icons, you can just go to insert, icons. You can just download any icons from here, or if you don't have the icons, you can go to the nounproject.com and add the icons from there. I'm just going to select this graphic fill white and put it here, and below I'm just going to add the detailed text here. Add your detail text. Again, whichever font you need, you can just select it, and I'm going to select a red color for this. So you can see here the first slide is ready. Now I'm going to select this particular slide, or before that you can add the other options also. Let me just add these options before doing the next step. Let me just select this also, Control D to duplicate it. So this is my second option, and these two options I'm just going to give a different color. For example, here I'm going to use a gray color, and this also will be a gray color, and this also will be a gray color. So this is the option 2. Make sure that you have enough spacing. Again, Control D. This will be option 3, and Control D, this will be option 4. So let me just change it, 3 and 4. And the icons also, you can change it according to your requirement. Let me just insert the other icons. I'm going to add this icon, maybe this and this, insert, and the color will be gray, and I'm going to place the icons one by one. So this is my second icon, this is the third icon, and this is the fourth icon. So the slide is ready. Now let's see the next steps. Just one more thing to add. I'll just put the numbers here. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So I'm going to select this particular slide, right mouse click, just say duplicate slide, and here go to transition and select the morph transition. And now I'm going to select these options, this slider. You can see here the red color, these 3 options only I'm just selecting, and just slide to the next option. You can see here, and this one I'm going to make as a white font. Go to home, this will be a white font, this also will be white, and this will be red. Now this one and this one will go as a gray color, and this also will go as a gray color. Okay, so let's see how it looks. If I do a slideshow, this is the first slide. When I click, it moves to the next one, so this becomes red and this becomes a gray. So likewise, I'm just going to do the third and fourth. Select this option, slide, right mouse click, duplicate slide, then select these 3 objects by holding the shift key. First select this, shift key, and this, and shift and this, and move towards the third option. Now you can see here, this is the third option, and again I'm going to use the painter to make this gray color, this also gray color, and this one will be white color, and this also will be a red color, and this I'll change it to gray. So again, let me just check. 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Likewise, you can do 4, 5, or according to your requirement. That's it from me, friends. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe PowerPoint University. See you soon with more interesting stuff. Till then, goodbye.